Welcome to Righteous Pursuits. This is Charissa, and thanks for tuning in once again. There are times when God wants a person to be in a season of singleness, right? Persons are wasting time being in relationships where they know that the person that they are entertaining or spending time with is not the person that God has for them. You cannot waste time in this hour. You cannot take away the time, the extra time that God has given you to waste it by spending time with someone who isn't even a part of the plan that God has for you. Okay? Y'all in a relationship. This person probably doesn't even have the same mindset as you, right? This person is probably not interested in the things of God, maybe. This person, you know, is just totally not the person God has for you. For some of you, you already have an idea of the person that God has for you, but you still decide to spend time with someone who you know isn't that person He has for you, when you could use that same time to be working on yourself and doing other things to push you ahead and push your future ahead, but you still decide to waste time. It may feel good at the moment, and you may not feel that it's not a big deal, but think of what you could be doing during that time you are spending with someone who is not the person God has for you. Think about what other things you could be putting all your energy into instead of spending all that time with that other person, using that person as a distraction from you being single and you being lonely. And for some of you, deep within, you already know he or she is just not it. You already know that person just isn't the person you're supposed to be with. So just do yourself a favor and don't waste time. Don't waste time on the wrong people. Even when it comes to friendships, you don't want to waste time, because the time wasted could never be regained. The time wasted could never be regained again. Once time has already passed, that's it. You can't slow down the time. You can't speed up the time. The only thing you can do is control what you do within time. Okay? As far as making sure you do what you need to do to make your life better. Through the strength of God, of course. But the Lord doesn't want you to throw in your pearls to swine, or giving piece of yourself that is valuable to someone who is not even your husband. You're supposed to save those valuable things for the man or woman that God has for you. Sometimes you can find yourself doing things that you don't want to do because you're allowing loneliness and frustration to get you caught up in your feelings with this other person. But don't allow the feelings of loneliness and all those stuff to have you in situations that you don't need to be in. The enemy like that you are wasting your time with that person, because he's going to use that person. He's going to use that rebound person to get you off the right track. Okay? He is going to use that person who you have as a distraction to get you off course. So you don't want the enemy to use that as a plan or a plot to take you off track. A lot of people find themselves in situations where they don't want to be in that situation. Don't waste your time. So promise yourself, this day on and moving forward, I am going to wait on the Lord and be of good courage. I am going to continue to be faithful unto God and to do those things that I know that He wants me to do. That's what you have to say to yourself. You're not going to allow any distraction or allow yourself to waste time in this hour. You're not going to allow anything to distract you in this hour. so that you don't come off course or come off the journey that God has already placed you on. Don't do that to yourself. Your purpose and everything that God has in store for your life is so important and so vital. It's so important, and you can't let things like rebounds to take you off the path He has for you. But that's all I wanted to discuss. I hope that this has helped you in some way. Thanks for watching. Bye.